I think the one thing that we've been sort of hopping back and forth on, and we're trying to get to, but what's been sort of stuck in my mind is platformization, because
I was
all
wondering when that word was going to come up.
because all of these ideas sort of come back there, right?
Yeah,
Like you want everything integrated.
yeah.
You want that open finance piece of it, so that all the information is collated in one place. You want things to be seamless, and the transitions to be very smooth. Passage of data to be uninterrupted. And the way you do that, and I very briefly touched on this with Drew during the last podcast, but I think you guys are really good folks to have this conversation with, is platformization. We know that firms want to get there. They're all focusing on having these integrated ecosystems now, but they're still not there.
Yeah.
And it's a conversation that we've been having for a while. So one, what is the state of the industry as of right now? And how do we get to the point that we need to get to for platformization?
So maybe I'll start by demystifying that wonderful term, platformization, which is a term I love, but not everybody gets it. So platformization really is the taking of the financial advice and investment management lifecycle and breaking it down to a platform. And so rather than look at, I have my portfolio management system, I've got my financial planning system, I've got my CRM, it's I have a platform that helps me deliver advice and manage assets for my client. And these are the different capabilities that are surfaced through that platform into these different experiences so that an advisor can interact with it, an operator can operate on it, a portfolio manager can manage on it, and a client can see their assets on it. And it's that concept of don't think of it as siloed systems, think of it as a platform that goes across a life cycle with different experiences. That's the holy grail of platformization. The benefits of that is, you're not stuck with specific solutions. It should be open. So, you know what? I get the platform, but I have this one secret sauce, which is how I deliver financial plans. Great. Integrate that into the platform because the data's there. The connection points are there. That's that holy grail of platformization. So your question is like, what is the state of platformization? With the move in business model away from your sort of traditional transactional business to more fee-based, certainly a huge growth in fee-based, certainly a push towards a combination of outsourcing investments management from just the advisor to maybe leveraging a central or even third-party management for some of the book. You're seeing these systems that were just I've got my book of record, I've got my trading, and that's it, now being integrated into platforms. Some firms are trying to create their platforms. Some are using the digital wealth platform, of course, from CGI. Can't not say that. But but we're seeing certainly more and more firms take a more integrated approach, which is along that first path of platformization. So I think the state is people get it. People get the idea of platformization. People are at various stages of implementing it in terms of integrating their different pieces. I say nobody really is at the stage where they've got the integrated piece and they're really now trying to lead the industry in terms of creating interoperable standards. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think people are still trying to get their houses in order.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Brian. I think the other angle that we have seen often is instead of firms trying to build it out on their own, they take sort of a much broader solution and then build a platform around it, whether that's your CRM is your center, depending on your business model, or whether that's your financial wellness planning platform, and really, I would say, product and making it into a platform. That's the other approach that some firms have taken with varying degrees of success. And I would say the States is much further ahead in that platformization journey than we are here in Canada. We have long ways to go. I think, to your question about where we are and to me, it's why we aren't there. It's just the will to do it, Really, to me, that's what it is. It's all there. The solutions are there. It's the will to really do it.
For sure.
Now, I do wonder, is part of the hesitancy that you have, again, all that legacy infrastructure